Hey there, welcome to the Power of. Today I am talking about the power of excuses. Excuses, I believe, are one of the biggest factors that can stop you from achieving your goal. I'm going to read this quote from Brian Tracy. He says, "You can have excuses or you can make progress. You choose." Giving an excuse is the opposite of taking responsibility. And taking responsibility for our actions is so empowering. And excuses are just a huge waste of time and energy. I feel like when we make an excuse, we shift the power of our lives away from ourselves and we put it into the hands of someone else. Whereas when we take responsibility for our choices, we own it, we recognize it, then we are in control of what we do and whether or not we reach our goals. There are some things that we can do to help us stop making excuses. One, have weekly goals. This way it makes it more achievable, so it's not so overwhelming, and so you're less likely to make excuses. Number two, practice delayed gratification. Instead of focusing on what you want right now, what's going to feel good in this instant, think about your goals. Think about the long term, what it is that you really want. Delayed gratification. Another thing is to celebrate small successes. Little things along the way that are accomplishments or things that are helping you get closer to your goal. Celebrate those things. I always recommend, some kind of non-food rewards to help you to celebrate and to be excited about reaching your goals, even the little steps along the way. And number four, always keep your goal in front of you so that you remember your goal, so that it's always right there in front of it as you're working to achieve it. When you're focused on your goal, you're more likely to take the steps required to get there than when you're not focused on it. You're more likely to give excuses and try and come up with reasons why you're not getting to where you want to be. If you don't do something one day that you plan to do that would take you closer to your goal, own it, admit it, and determine that you're going to do better the next day, and then actually do better the next day. Excuses are just a distraction to keep us away from achieving what we really want. What is it that you really want? This isn't about being perfect, about always making the perfect choice, but if we continually make choices that are going to take us away from our goal, and we continually make excuses for that, then we're never going to get to where we want to be. We're never going to accomplish our goal. Of course, obstacles are going to come along. Things are going to happen and get in our way. You're going to have strength and determination to achieve your goal. But anything worth having is worth it. Your goal is worth having the strength and the determination. And the sooner that we recognize that and quit making excuses, the sooner that we are going to get to our goal and achieve what we really want. Your goal is worth it, to be living the life that you desire. Once I finally got to the point that I was sick and tired of carrying an extra 20 pounds around, of being tired all the time, of being in pain all the time, and I decided that it was up to me, that I was going to stop making excuses and I was going to take responsibility for my actions. That's when it clicked for me. That's when I finally got going on it and achieved the goal that I desired. I had to come to the point where I decided no more excuses. This is up to me. Only I can make this happen. I have to take responsibility for the choices I'm making so that I can achieve the goals that I desire. And to achieve any goal, you must stop making excuses and take responsibility for the choices that you are making and take action. That's when you'll see results. When you stop making excuses and get taking the actions that you need. Finally, I just want to end with this quote from Lori Myers. She says, once your excuses are gone, you'll simply have to settle with being awesome. Who doesn't want to be awesome, right? So let's throw away the excuses. Take responsibility, own the choices that we make, and start making the choices that we need to make to get us closer to our goals. And not let excuses keep us away from achieving what we really want. Thanks for watching today. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you next week.